Hey guys, so random video for today. Always gotta make one. I'd be outside, but it's kind of warm out right now, and I really don't feel like sitting out there. Um, so I just bought the other day some food for Venti Meowsy. What is it? It's Heartland Seafood Medley. Um, I had my landlady's sister pick me up today because I had to take some stuff to the dump, and she gave me two more bags right here. I put them on my bed, and I just kind of left them there. Um, Frisky's Surfin' Turfin' favorites. Flavors of chicken, ocean whitefish. Whitefish is pretty good. Salmon, filet mignon. But Surfin' Turfin'. And then what's this one? Frisky's tender and crunchy. Flavors of chicken, beef, carrots, and green beans. That actually doesn't sound too bad, except for the green beans part. But even the cat's like, but I like these ones, like the ones that have the crunchy and kind of chewy, soft ones. It's kind of like cookies. You have like the soft baked ones, and then you have like the traditional harder cookies. You know, like a chocolate chip cookie is fine on itself, but when you can just like and not have to into it. Although I don't know anyone who's struggling to bite into a cookie, but especially for cats, they have such like tiny teeth in the back, so having to constantly probably feels good to not have to crunch on that. So, I mean, each bag, like the bags I've been buying, they're like that size, and they last maybe a week and a half, week maybe. So I got about 3 weeks worth of food now, so that helps me out. She also gave me some cat litter, some unscented cat litter. I thought I was, since I thought Venti was going to get fixed soon, I was going to put a little litter box in that crate. But since he's going to be fixed on the 21st, there's no point using it now until then. But yeah. Also, in other news, stupid comments. I'm not going to show the name, but this was in response to the me talking about how the not trial, but the hearing's underway, and the person says, "Why do you care so much about a stranger's personal business? Why does any of this matter?" First off, Chris is not a stranger. He put himself knowingly and willingly on the internet for everyone to see. He's been writing stupid-ass letters from jail for everyone to see. So, there's one thing. I said, is me talking about it affecting you? If so, then why watch the video? If it doesn't, then why should it matter if I talk about Chris or not? Maybe it's because he R-worded his mom. That's one reason. So, I had to say R-word because YouTube doesn't like when you type it out. Sometimes it'll happen to get left up, sometimes not. But he fucked his mom. That's one reason to talk about him. He's put himself out there since YouTube started. YouTube, 2004? So almost 20 fucking years this guy has been. So someone who's put himself out there, who's done so much stupid shit between humping things to inserting things to getting thrown out and pretty much banned from his game shop for being a fucking ass and assaulting someone. Not to mention, he fucked his mom, who is elderly, and I don't know what city or planet this person lives in or on, but here, elder abuse is bad. Now, maybe this person isn't familiar with Chris, but then why watch Chris Chan video if you're unfamiliar with him? So, he fucked his mom. That's why we care so much. Because people said, despite how Barbara might have treated him or her being a bad mom or whatever, it's elder abuse. he even says that she didn't want to do it the first time, and then after a few times she eased into it. That means he essentially R-worded her multiple times before she finally kind of gave in. So maybe that's a reason to talk about him. But hey, that's just a theory. You know, a conspiracy theory. Because it's like a conspiracy theory. But, yeah, maybe that's one reason. He fucked his mom multiple times. And not only that, he claimed at the time it was just because he had a thing for his mom. Now he's claiming because it was to send her aura and cleanse her aura and realign her chakras. So there's another reason to talk about him. I don't know. I'm just saying. Also, slowly. What was I at last night? I don't even remember what I was at last night. Hang on. All right, check. I was at 2108 last night, so 2119. Hopefully soon we'll be up to 22. Also, most likely on the whenever it happens, if we get to 2,666, probably gonna do some kind of video about that. If I remember, I got to 666. I just was a short video of zooming into it. It was zooming into it with this like evil devil laugh in the background, like. So, if we can get to 2,666, I mean that's still going to be ages from now. It's taken me this long just to get this much. Maybe by next year it'll happen. But yeah, the go ahead and lower that. Whoa! I think Venti's still outside. He was there. I didn't see him this morning, which was a shame because I wanted to give him his pill and everything. So he just got his first pill and his first. So possibly later on, since it's the weekend, I'll probably be staying up till 12, 1 o'clock. And actually, what time is it now? It's 4, almost 5 o'clock. I just gave it to him 3:30, something like that. No, wait, no, it's like 2, yeah, like 3 o'clock or so. So yeah, let's see, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 11 to 12. If he comes back, I see him, that's 8 hours. It says every 12 hours, but, you know, they say that, but, you know, what if you're not going to be home at that time? So, I just want his ear is getting better. Like, the hole isn't as gaping as it was before. It's kind of shallowed up a little bit, so that way, you know, you can see it's healing, but it's still a freaking, like, small hole in his head. So, it was scabbed over before, but I guess, you know, doing that, he kind of knocked it loose, and I pulled it off last night because it was just, like, hanging there. So, but it's a gel spray or something, so it's supposed to kind of, like, coat it, so if anything gets on there, it's not going to get inside, I guess. I don't know how it's supposed to work. One of you said it, you guys used it for your cat or dog, but then you also kind of used it yourself. Like, what's it actually supposed to do? Because if it's like a gel, I would imagine you spray it, it kind of forms like a protective shield layer, so that way nothing really gets in. But yeah, I gave him his pill. I don't have any wet food left, so I had to, Venti, come here, take the pill, and, you know, in the side of his mouth. And it looked like he was gonna, you know, get it out, but I'm like, I don't like having to do it. I don't like doing it that way. But I closed his mouth and made sure, and I let go, and he's like, and I saw him swallow. I'm like, good. And then I'm like, wait a minute. While I'm holding you, I reached over, popped the top of the spray. I'm like, come on. And I'm like, look at me. Right in his eyes. I'm kidding. I didn't do it right in his eyes. It says not to spray in his eyes. Because obviously it's not meant for his eyes. I mean, even if it did get into his eye, it would be his eye that has the lid over. So it would hit the lid. It's not actually going to go into its eye. I mean, of course he blinks, which would bring it inside, but it's not on the eyeball directly. But yeah, I don't like having the pill that way. Normally I would prefer to get it wet food or something like that and put it into a syringe. And, you know, you same thing. You put it on the side of their mouth, in between that slit in their mouth where their teeth kind of have a little gap. You just stick the tip of the syringe in there and right into the back of their throat, and they have no choice but to swallow it. It's like a reflect kind of thing, you know. Just it's the back of your throat, and just like so. But yeah, he's fine. He's kind of chilling out there right now because it was raining. I don't think he wants to go anywhere. He came over, like I said, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I expected him to be soaking wet, but he was actually dry. So wherever he was, must have been dry enough. It was. Well, then again, it really wasn't that windy either. So normally when it's windy out, yeah, he'll come over and it'll be fucking soaking wet. But it really wasn't that windy. There was wind, but it wasn't like all over. So, but yeah, he's doing good. I saw Meowsy. When my landlady dropped me off, she was over there and she was sleeping. I'm like, Meowsy. She's so sweet. She really is. I wish I've been like solid snaking it, and like I'll be out there, she'll be eating, and I'm standing up at the at the little balcony right there, and I'm like, and I just try to get closer and closer to her, and I was like this close to petting her, that fucking close, and then freaking Venti, headbutted my hand, and then she saw him moving. She turned around, she saw me, and I'm like, fuck, Venti. So I was so close to just petting her. I had to do that with the other cats that were outside, Jay and Minnie. The same thing. The only time I could actually pet them were when they were eating. But her, she does not let you touch her at all. I was so close. My hand was not even an inch away from her. I was just like, and then suddenly Venti's, I'm like, fuck. And fuck my life. But I was so close. She'll warm up to me eventually. If I see her staring at me and she does the whole little kitty kiss thing where they kind of like blink really slowly, you just do that back as like a sign of love and respect. They should warm up to you eventually. Even if they're outside cats. It's not like she's like the super feral, aggressive. No, she's more skittish than anything. Here, Sam's outside of the door. He's probably trying to get in. But I won't let him. But yeah, she'll warm up eventually. Hopefully. I mean, I'm out there enough, she's out there enough. One day she might just do what Venti does. And, I mean, that's one way I think she might eventually warm up. She sees Venti around me and says, okay, she'll see, okay, well, he's clearly not doing anything to Venti. Venti likes him, doing that, because cats aren't stupid. They know what this means when you're, so it'll just take time. She's still new. So, or she may not. I mean, just a matter of me making progress to the point where I can actually sit out there. She'll come up. Before she would come up and eat, and I, if I just move my hand or just like move my foot slightly, she runs off. Now I can, move my hands and everything and look at her and talk to her. And she doesn't, So we're making progress. It's a work in progress. I will not stop until she loves me. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all I can talk about. I mean, I just did about potato chips. Probably next video will be a Genshin video, because I just released some videos, and yeah, and watch those. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye.